So I know every episode so far has opened with a quote from the Raimi trilogy, but I honestly can't think of one right now for the opening of this episode. So what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy RonnyPugs back again with another episode, hopefully the finale of the Raimi Edition replay for Spider-Man PS4, the series where I replay through the entirety of Spider-Man PS4's main story on Ultimate difficulty using the chosen Sam Raimi suit. What is going on, y'all? Hopefully this is the finale episode.
On the top floor, but the elevator's on lockdown. Excuse me. The lobby seems pretty busy. Is everything okay?
Residents have been asked to temporarily.
Oh, she turns around. That's cool. But last time I did the finale episode for the MCU replay, I ended up starting it on the Mr. Negative boss fight, and then we did the Doc Ock boss fight. So it might take a little bit longer with the MJ levels. I'm going to try to speed run through this as much as possible so we can just get straight into the action. Although this probably is the best MJ level for the game. And you know, a lot of people don't like the MJ levels. I for one think they're okay. They're pretty cool the first like 2 times you play the game, but I will admit they do get kind of repetitive and I just want to skip this. I never noticed his jacket was green. That's pretty interesting. Green Goblin maybe? But maybe in the future game there'll be an option to skip these, assuming we do have MJ levels or a similar level like this next game.
Definitely stay away from the receptionist. Been coughing up a storm.
What? They have to let us back upstairs.
Why isn't Osborn down here? This sort of thing never happens to him.
The mayor and his friends.
Because he's
are
not
exempt.
here. You really think
Security
they would
let
have
one of his biggest donors back
the mayor of
upstairs
New
right
York
away.
in the lobby waiting with y'all?
It's all one big boys club. Come on.
It is.
Left my stupid inhaler upstairs.
I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. A health emergency might do it.
Really? Come on, let's go talk to
A lot of people have green on in this, and it's like the first time I've noticed this. Like even these mailboxes are green right here. That can't be a coincidence. That's pretty cool to be honest.
I can't breathe. Let me back
Security room's open. Just need to get to the door without being seen.
Everyone, please stay calm. Sable International has nearly finished their sweep.
That's what you said an hour ago.
I know this is frustrating, but please remember, Sable is doing.
Yeah, I figured we could just move around. Hey, and we got the taser. Cool.
I know a few Sable agents who would love to meet you.
Let's do this. Yeet! There we go. What's there to talk about, you guys? Because today, I'm recording this. It is the 22nd, I believe, or the 23rd, and I dropped the no, today's the 23rd. Today's video I got dropping. How did that not get him? I have the Sam Raimi news video that Avi Arad wants Sam Raimi to return so he can direct an animated Spider-Man film, which I really hope that happens because it's going to be crazy, you guys. If y'all want to hear my thoughts on that, be sure to check out that video, as well as if you don't know what I'm talking about, I report on the news briefly in that while sharing my own thoughts. I really hope that happens, you guys. Like, even if they give us Spider-Man 4 in animated form, I would be alright with that. And the thing about that too is that the actors don't have to get in shape and everything, and you might be able to start production quicker, but that really depends since it would be an animated film.
Time to head upstairs.
And what's crazy too is that if they do end up going with an animated Spider-Man 4, we could eventually see like Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker tie into the Miles Morales and Jake Johnson's Peter Parker that we saw in Spider-Verse, because he would already be in animated form. So it wouldn't be too odd if the next Spider-Verse film that stars Miles or even another Spider-Man, that Tobey shows up, because he would already been in animated form.
Stupid useless button.
How are there no other buttons besides up and down on this elevator? So I'm hoping Sam Raimi does take Avi Arad on that offer. I think Ted Raimi posted it to his Instagram, and I'm pretty sure Sam has had to see it right now. Honestly, it probably would be it would be kind of like a tough choice for Raimi if he does want to return to finish the trilogy. But, well, it is finished basically, but give us a proper ending. Although, I do think the ending of Spider-Man 3 basically concluded the series pretty well.
I'm gonna find it.
Although, like, Sam Raimi not doing Spider-Man 4 is a crime.
What is this thing?
Now, this is cool right here. So this definitely makes me think that we will be seeing a Green Goblin mask, and apparently the numbers up in the middle of the screen where it's where it says where the Oscorp prototype is, that's apparently the date where the Green Goblin first appeared, which is pretty interesting. Nice Easter egg by Insomniac. There we go. I like this picture a lot. It reminds me of the picture of Norman that they had in the Spider-Man films.
This must be from when Harry left for Europe last year. Why was Norman so dramatic about a trip to Europe?
I'm trying to figure out who Harry looks like. He looks like that dude from 21 Jump Street that what was that character's name? But if you guys have seen that film, he was the one that was selling the drugs. And
need to find the code for that keypad.
And he's the one that ended up not wanting to get in trouble at the end. That's who that looks like. If y'all know who that is, comment down below. Now, this is pretty cool right here, too, because we do know that in the Raimi films, Norman liked all these masks. It kind of looks like the Demon Mask, to be honest, but this one definitely right here. That has Green Goblin written all over it, and it's pretty cool.
Doors are locked till the system check finishes.
I believe we go to the table now.
Work order for keypad lock. Looks like he used Harry's last day as the code. That must be the day Harry left for Europe.
Ah, really? Harry's last day? Imagine if you guys had a house like this. This would be crazy, bro. I want to check the view because some guy on Reddit posted that you could see. Yeah, there it is. You could see the Avengers Tower perfectly from Norman's house, which is pretty interesting because, you know, he's going to end up becoming a villain soon, and you got his house right next to the Avengers facility.
Harry's room wants it untouched for when Harry returns from Europe. But where did he put the key?
And I'm also surprised that Norman just keeps these documents just laying around. We all know where the key is, MJ. So the good thing about this is that the level can go quicker since we already know. What's this right here? Now that has to be some goblin tech. I have no idea what that is, but it just looks like it has Green Goblin written all over it. Bathroom. We can't open the door. It's a huge bathroom. This man's got a couch in here. And 2 sinks with no mirror. This is where we're supposed to be. But I think they want us to investigate more. But I'm pretty sure that picture frame... Yeah, there it is.
Harry's mom, Emily. We used to make fun of him for calling her the prettiest
She's got
mom
nice
at
teeth.
Midtown, but you might have been right. Score! This must be the key for Harry's room.
This level took forever first time playing it. Look at this bathroom. Jeez, this man has stairs leading to his tub. That is not a beach. It is a bathtub. This is a pretty good view, too. All this money, and he's just going to end up going crazy soon. Matter of fact, all this stuff in here, no security cameras.
What?
Now this scared me the first time I saw it. This was creepy. First time I seen this. Law books. Got to study for that bar exam.
His mom.
You know, this is pretty cool right here too. He's got a PS4, not the Spider-Man one. It would be pretty cool if they made a red one in here. This, when I first read it, I didn't get to read it all the way, but this explains everything. So I didn't read this all the way when I first played it, so I was kind of shocked at the later reveal of this level. But that is so crazy. Yo, I was assuming that Harry was going to show up as the Green Goblin before the game released, and he was going to be the mystery villain at the Raft demo that they showed at E3, but this is a crazier twist. Although I hope he doesn't become Venom, because Harry Osborn is not Venom. I think we've seen a symbiote that's in the container with Harry, but it's not the symbiote, if that makes sense to y'all. It's just a random symbiote. It's not the Venom symbiote.
Pete, Norman's cure is ready. He's headed to the lab it's at now. Can you follow?
Not without alerting him. Somebody spiked Sable's coffee today. Her men are set on double secret probation alert.
Okay, then stay ready. I've almost got the location.
Here we go. Oh god, we're caught. We're not? What? Wow, she needs to hire better people. That's crazy. How are we not caught?
Better check it out.
Yeet! There we go. We can cut through here, right? No, we can't. I figured we could. This man's laundry room is like the size of people's college dorms. This is crazy. Imagine having a house like this. Like, you made it. Okay, there's one coming there. Should be able to just sneak around like this. Okay, we got that bookshelf in our way, so we should be good.
Control, we're compromised.
Okay, July 18th.
I feel like I was supposed to take out that other, I feel like I was supposed to take out that other guard, but I guess not. Now, this was pretty cool when I first saw it because it gave me Ultimate Spider-Man vibes and, of course, TASM vibes, with Norman is basically responsible for Spider-Man being Spider-Man in this universe because of the experiments on the spiders. So, if we ever get an origin story to this universe's Peter Parker, I'm assuming he goes to Oscorp on a field trip just like in the Ultimate Comics and he ends up getting bit by the spider. Those pumpkin bombs are really cool. They remind me of the Raimi ones.
Osborn, GR-27 research log. The whole project has gone to hell. GR-27 is a cure, not a disease.
A child's X-ray, but it's not Harry or Emily. Who is this?
Oh, we all know who it is.
Aura
Dun, dun,
around
dun.
Is this Martin Lee?
I don't know. Is it MJ? Let's see. How do we get the video to play? Don't we go over here first? Yeah, we
Norman
do.
wins the fancy map contest. Looks like the Upper West Side.
It's kind of interesting because this... Oh, we can't look at it, but it does look like the PS4 map.
Looks like Norman's tracking Dr. Michael's movements. Huh. This shows all of Oscorp's properties. Had no idea. Disabled troop deployments. I bet I can find the Devil's Breath.
I'm pretty sure we just gotta
It must
switch
be
these
an
building
Oscorp
types, right?
property with a ton of Sable protection, frequented by Dr. Michaels.
There we go. I think we got it.
Devil's Breath Lab must have a big... should check the patrol routes against Oscorp buildings.
It's this one, right?
Dr. Michaels was near a lot of Sable
No,
forces,
it's not.
but it's not a... Bet I'm looking for a heavily guarded Oscorp building that Dr. Michaels visits.
Okay, is it
Good old
Alpha?
Alpha team.
Let's try.
Nope, that's just a Sable patrol.
This part always confuses me, you
Devil's
guys.
Breath Lab must have
Here we go.
GR-27.
Biotech
That's the
facility.
code name for Devil's Breath. This is it. 10th and Cathedral. Isn't that... I knew it. 10th and Cathedral, Oscorp's records department. Perfect place to hide a secret biotech facility. GR2.
I guess so, MJ.
Martin Lee incident. What is this?
And
This is scary right here.
rolling.
I wonder if there's any significance to the date too, September 17th.
Medicine do its work.
Alright, I'll relax.
不要担心，不要害怕，妈妈在。
这个会治好你，放心。
I believe this is like the only like kid character model that we see in game 2. I don't remember seeing any other kids in this game, like besides Miles, I guess, but he's a teenager. She said that this was a young kid. Shut it off, Otto! Shut it off! I love how Norman is responsible for everything in this game too. Like, he's responsible for Doc Ock going crazy because of his relationship with him, and he's responsible for who we thought was the main villain of this game.
Norman and Otto. They started all of this. They created Lee. I have to get this.
He didn't just create them.
No!
Makes me think too, since in the Ultimate Comics, Norman Osborn and Doc Ock were working together at Oscorp, and if they did this, it depends when their falling out was in the game, because that would mean that Doc Ock is also responsible for Spider-Man being Spider-Man. Which, like I said, it all depends on when the falling out happened.
Damn it.
Although, who's to say, like, whatever formula they put in the spiders wasn't also made by Doc Ock? Which would make a lot more sense eventually if they end up doing the Superior Spider-Man storyline, because then Doc Ock can be like, oh, I created this and now I become it. Let's get out of here. She just leaves the door open to the secret lab too. Like, come on, Sable.
How far away are you?
2 avenues over.
Oh, I thought I was about to throw something real quick.
Great. Keep the motor running.
Yeet. Okay, let's get this guy. I'm surprised none of them have seen us though. I love the way the city looks right here, the lighting and everything. Like, imagine if this was your house, you guys. Which, speaking of this house, I wonder if so it is right next to the Avengers compound. I'm gonna try to go here after we beat this level, because I don't remember like free roaming on this balcony or anything. Like, I don't think I ever have. So I'm wondering if we can access this like during free roam.
Need to clear that balcony.
I'll try it after. It would be pretty cool though if they used the Raimi house in this as Norman's house. Now, I remember this level going faster, although I've said that about like every level we played. Maybe it's just because I know what to do in all of them now.
Northwest corner. You ready?
Wait, hold on.
It's too late. You're up.
Damn. Well, it beats taking the subway. And this time Mary Jane's hair is blowing in the right direction, because if y'all watch the Raimi film, her hair is blowing in the opposite direction, which is a movie mistake. And also, like, you can tell that that Spider-Man she's holding on to is fake. Like, there's like no motion whatsoever within the Spider-Man. Which is weird to me, because it seems like Spider-Man 1 could have came out in like 1997 or something. Like, it looks older than it should be, which is kind of weird to say. Like, looking at that film, like the camera quality and everything compared to Spider-Man 2, which came out only 2 years later, it just looks so much different.
This is all my fault.
No, not this song again. You are not alone anymore, Pete. Let Miles and me look after Feast. You find Norman. You find the cure.
Thanks,
I like the music at this scene too.
partner.
I think the thing that makes the Raimi suit great too is that the lenses, they look angry, but at the same time, it's like you just gotta like look at Spider-Man to really understand him, if that makes any sense. What's that spider number? Because I know the number 42 was present in Spider-Verse, which I could talk about that, you guys. So I picked up Spider-Verse about 2 days ago, and you know what? Let's change the suit power to. We're gonna be fighting the Sable agents, so we might as well go with Spider Bro.
I have to get that anti-serum and start.
Where am I at? If I'm close to the Avengers compound, I'll go check it real quick, you guys. I want to see if you can look at his if you can visit his balcony. But I picked up Spider-Verse over the weekend. I didn't get like any special edition because I don't have a job right now, so I just bought one of them. I bought the just the regular Blu-ray with the slipcover and everything.
I have to get that anti-serum
And I watched the alternate universe version, which is basically
convince them to give up this crusade for revenge.
It's kind of weird because he can see the tower.
For the world. They can't throw their
I believe
legacies
it's
away
this
just to
building,
spite
maybe.
Norman. Okay.
Which fast traveling over here like made me closer to the object. Is this it? I think so.
I hope this is good.
Yeah, this is his tower. Cool.
It is. Oscorp just created an anti-serum.
There's a cure? Oh, thank God.
But you can't visit the balcony,
I'm on my way to find out.
which is odd. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So you can. That's pretty cool. I've never been up here, you guys.
Going down in that area.
Oh no. That could be Norman's helicopter.
It could be. It could be. You know, we can swing over. We got time. Today I got time, cause.
Don't worry, I'm on it. This will all be over soon, I promise.
But I watched the alternate universe edition, which was it was kind of painful to watch, you guys, because for one, the animation isn't finished. So like a majority of the film, you're sitting there watching like people's sketches with audio over it. I gotta say, I know they added a lot of stuff to Gank's character, but I really didn't like Gank at all in the film, and I'm glad they ended up cutting him from the film. And like just the scenes he was in were kind of dumb, because he's sitting there going, "Oh, you gotta be Spider-Man" and all this, and they're watching like some terrible like in-universe Spider-Man film, which it was probably terrible on purpose. It did have the TASM font in the title card for the film, so maybe that's why it was terrible. I'm just joking about that, but or maybe I'm not. But I thought there were some scenes in the alternate version that were pretty good. I'm glad they ended up cutting all of Gank stuff. One scene that stood out in particular was you know, after they go to Peter's secret lair and Miles ends up running away basically. There's a scene where him and Peter B. Parker are sitting on top of a billboard, and that's where they discuss the leap of faith thing. And I thought that scene was pretty good. There's a couple of extended stuff in there. One thing that caught my eye in particular is that there's one scene where Miles' mom... We're gonna do that takedown from Meds. We gotta do that. This is like the last chance we have to do it this episode, so there better be a demon with a sword. But they do end up mentioning Iron Man, which I thought was pretty interesting, so maybe that means... Oh my god, look at our health. Okay, I lied. Maybe we won't do the takedown. Oh, we're about to die on this, I guarantee it. We are dying. Or maybe not. We gotta get the suit power out. Now, this is difficult on Ultimate Difficulty. This is probably the hardest thing we've had to do so far. But they mentioned Iron Man in one scene, which makes me think that Sony and Marvel are sharing more characters than we think, because you guys gotta think. I might do a video on this where I talk about it more in depth, but we got Kingpin in the MCU that has nothing to do with Spider-Man. We got the Prowler and Scorpion in the MCU, and people are saying like, oh, well, we can't get Venom in the MCU because Sony's using him. Well, that's not the case, really, because we're sitting there like, oh my gosh. But we're sitting there like getting all these characters that were in the MCU in Spider-Verse, and now they're mentioning Iron Man, so maybe the deal's a little more lenient than we thought. But another scene, of course, with the female Doc Ock in the film, at the end of the Collider, she mentions that something about the power of the sun, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't remember the line exactly, but she does say, word for word, the power of the sun. Or something about in the palm of my hand. She says that, which is really cool. Okay, we are just going to have the dodge until we get some health. Let's go up here, because this is the guys that are killing us right now. What's with all the red smoke? I just noticed that. Let's get this guy. I played this level at the store while my mom was shopping, you guys. They had a PS4 display with Spider-Man on it, and I was playing this. And I don't know who was playing it, but the aspect ratio was like so off. Like you couldn't even see the health bar or anything. So I did get to play this level in the store, which I thought was pretty funny. I used the Homecoming suit because there was like no other suits unlocked at the time. So whoever was playing that on the store's display, my guy, you gotta get all the other suits. Okay, there we go.
Sable made good on her threat, but these guys aren't looking to team.
Now this is gonna be difficult because I hate these guys. We'll just get in the air.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my gosh. I need Spider Bro like now more than ever. Let's get him, let's get him. Let's go. I wonder how difficult the final boss is gonna be too. Suit power ready, that's a bet. Actually, we'll keep them because we might just... I think we just take out these three, so we'll keep the suit power, I guess. Oh, man. No. I'm switching the battle focus. I need that focus. Hold up. Oh, my goodness. I need that health. Pro tip for y'all. If you ever need some health, just use battle focus. Thinking of which, there should be a regeneration suit power. So if they ever do Assassin Spider-Man in the next game, I think something cool to do would be regeneration, because that Spider-Man did end up fighting Wolverine in the comics, and of course that's his power. Oh, we died. Rest in peace. You're leaving the mission? Well, I got thrown out of bounds. Okay, let's try this again. Hate these guys. Isn't there like an EMP we could use? I'm pretty sure. Which one is that? Could do titanium alloy. That would be pretty good. Defense shield. Absorbs all damage. Blitz. Iron arms. King of the ring. Which one is it? It's not equalizer. It's not quips. You know, we'll use electric punch. Guess this will work. There we go. There's like an EMP suit power, I'm pretty sure. I was just looking over it probably. I know it's there. I've used it like on all the Sable bases and the Silver Lining bases, which were a pain in the ass. I never want to play those again.
We should be on the same team.
Even on normal difficulty, which is what I played it on, because my first save file is the one that has all my DLC unlocked. So this save file is a New Game Plus off of that DLC. It was a pain in the ass. I never want to play that again. There we go. I think this episode may be a bit over an hour. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is definitely the most difficult thing we've done so far in this playthrough, in my opinion. Although there might have been worse. Do I still have that electricity strike on? I'm pretty sure I do. Right now, I am just spamming the down button. There we go. Let's kick this guy out of bounds. Maybe the game will glitch. Oh man, I don't even know what just happened, but that's cool. Oh, it's these guys that are causing the most damage, which I probably should have turned that suit power on where I deflected all damage. Please be the last one. Please be the last one. It sounds... Oh my gosh. Let's go, let's go. There we go. That's a bet. Oh my god. If we... What? Are you serious? We defeated all of them and died because of extra damage. What? Oh my gosh. This better spawn... Thank you so much. I was about to say. Let's switch the suit power to the negative shock since we are... That's arms race. That's what I was looking for. That was the one I was looking for. Where's the negative shockwave since we're fighting Mr. Negative? Actually, let's do the hollow decoy since there's going to be like a ton of demons that we got to fight.
Why are you so heavy?
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But Lee has your client inside this building right now, and he's gonna kill him if we don't do something. We could fight each other, or we could fight Lee, but not both. Does this mean we're good?
You will help me secure Norman. After that, I make no promises.
Works for me. Please,
If promises were crackers, my daughter would be fat.
You secure Osborn. I will talk to them.
Nice to have friends.
She should have died right there. They should have just
This ends tonight.
let out all the ammunition. I love this level. This is probably my favorite design level in the game, maybe. We're supposed to go down. We need to be going up, not down. Comment if you know what quote that's from.
No way to go but down.
If I said the quote right. I don't know. Where do we go now? Okay. Woo! Love this shot right here, too. Oh, I forgot Mr. Negative shows up. Surprise. See, this is what I'm saying, you guys. Like, if we were wearing the advanced suit on this part right here, it should have turned into the negative suit. And then after we finish this level, then we should have unlocked the negative suit. But if you're using, like, any other suit, like, for instance, right now we're using the Raimi suit, it wouldn't change because there's no negative variant of the Raimi suit. We would only unlock the, it would only switch to the negative suit if we were wearing the advanced suit. Which is a missed opportunity for the game, in my opinion.
I tried so hard to make my parents proud, to honor their legacy. But to truly honor them, Osborn must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin.
I love this level. Something like this is probably going to be in Homecoming because we do know that there's like going to be a scene where all of Spider-Man's classmates attack him, and from like what was leaked, we do know that there was like a video of Spider-Man in his school, and it's supposed to be like a nightmare scene. So this is in the feast shelter, so it would be like the equivalent of that. But then again, I don't want to hear anyone saying that they took influence from the game from it, because we got to stop reaching comparing this game to everything that's new regarding Spider-Man. Like, people were saying that the Salvation Army in the first Homecoming trailer was Feast. Like, come on. It straight up says Salvation Army on the outside and the inside of it. Unless Martin Lee shows up in that scene. If he shows up, I'll apologize to everybody. To all the people that said it was Feast. We're making good time. We're only 32 minutes in. Which, speaking of Spider-Man Homecoming, Tom Holland tweeted something about something's coming on Monday. So it looks like we're going to be getting another trailer, which Jeremy Conrad pointed out on Twitter that the second Homecoming trailer dropped in late March. So I don't think we need a second trailer, although I will watch it. I'm excited to see what they do. What I want to see the most is Mysterio with the fishbowl, because we've only seen it in like merchandising for the film, which we've seen it briefly in the first one. But I want this trailer to be dark too. I want it to be something like Endgame.
I'm trying to save this piece of scum.
I'm trying to save you, Martin. Don't let revenge win. Fight it.
Love that shot. The dog's moving around, you guys. Let's do this.
Osborn must be punished.
This is a pretty cool design level too. Reminds me of one of the Oscorp levels from the TASM game.
He won't see it unless you stop now.
I'll never stop.
There we go. Pretty sure we just web him, right? Yeah. Or we gotta dodge his attacks until he's done. I don't know, you guys, I forgot. I really wish we could just replay fights. Like, there should be a level select. But hopefully the Homecoming trailer's good. See, I like the MCU Spider-Man. I'm glad we have Spider-Man in the MCU opposed to another separate Spider-Man universe reboot or the TASM universe. But it just doesn't really feel like Spider-Man to me, if that makes any sense, you guys. Like, you know, obviously they got to do something different so they can differentiate himself from the previous two franchises. But, like, honestly, I just hope it doesn't turn into a live-action Ultimate Spider-Man TV show. Like, I really want to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man mature. And I think the best incarnation of of MCU Spider-Man that we've seen so far has been in Civil War. Like, if the character was written like that throughout all the films so far, I think he would be great. And the thing about it, I mentioned this last episode, I believe, the Russos know Spider-Man more than John Watts, and that's not knocking John Watts or anything, but their directing style, oh, we're doing horrible right now, but their style of direction, you know, I'm just going to switch the battle focus so we don't die, which is pretty cheap. But the way they've directed the character so far is better than John Watts in my opinion, but maybe that'll change come Far From Home. I definitely think, oh, we just died. I definitely think, that Homecoming is going to be the worst of the, not the worst in the sense that it's a bad film, but it's just not going to be the best of the MCU Spider-Man trilogy. Oh man, that was close. Alright, let's focus now. I'm pretty sure we just dodge until he decides to attack. There we go. So I think I got the hand movements down to show like where I need to, what I need to do in terms of dodging. Because it was pretty confusing doing the train fight. Like when both hands go up, that's when, yeah, like right here, we're supposed to jump. I do think we'll end up seeing Mr. Negative return next game because we don't know what happened to him at the end of this. Which I guess would be pretty cool. Like, we could fight him in all the games, and especially if they end up doing the Superior Spider-Man story, then it would be pretty cool because then we would have Doc Ock versus Martin Lee.
You can walk away!
No! Osborn must suffer!
Oh man, look at that. Reminds me of Giant Sandman.
I know you can beat the demon, Martin!
Beat the demon?
Fight the demon, Martin.
I'm the demon!
I love this level design too. Or at least this part of the level. Okay, now I'm getting confused with the hand motions. There we go. Oh man, the demon's back. He is. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get that health back up, Spidey. Come on.
You and Osborn will share a grave!
We might not. This is probably going to be the episode that we died the most. Which I've tried not to die, but it'd get pretty hard. There we go. Just swing and run, that's all you gotta do. I like the music too. Trying the charge jump, but I can't. Should only have one more to go, maybe?
Enough! This will all be over soon.
I could have sworn we had to fight off more of the other demons. Yeah, there they go. Oh man. Let me use the web bomb. There we go. Suit power ready too. And we got battle focus. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, one more. I'm calling it. One more. Although I said that like 10 times last episode. Get up, get up, get up! Okay, that was close.
Can't give up. He's almost down.
He is almost down, so we had to have one more. Let's try it. Let's do impact web on all of them. And we're just going to use all our gadgets. Let's go, let's go. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Ah! Yes. Please, this should be the last. Should be the last. Oh my gosh. How is that not the final blow? Oh my god, this is difficult. The goal is just to stay elevated at this point. I'm trying the charge jump. It's not letting me. Let's go. Come on, come on. This is the last one now. There we go. There we go. Let's go. This music's pretty good too. Oh, look at that shot. What a beaut. I guess my neighbor decided to mow his lawn, so I don't know if you guys can hear that. I apologize if you do.
I know. But this is the wrong way, Martin.
Useless.
Ooh. Spider-Man 2, anyone? Could have snapped his neck right there, or tore his head off. Jeez.
Otto?
That's where you messed up, Norman. You should have been ran.
That look on your face. You can't imagine how satisfying it is.
When you used the bathroom after holding it for
Ready
hours.
for your final act?
Ooh, final act? Fourth wall break? I don't think I've ever noticed the bloodstains. I love this music right here too. It reminds me of the Raimi films.
Hey. Hey.
Where's Otto?
Gone. I would not worry about him right now.
He needs a hospital.
No. No hospital. Feast.
Probably the best cutscenes in the game right here.
I need to speak to your head doctor.
There's no doctors here.
Who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while, but I'll do my best. I'll need...
Can you imagine what he would have felt
gloves,
like
whatever you
just
have to
sitting?
sterile.
He comes in and there's a kid running the place. Are you serious?
You can thank me by not dying.
And to think she comes back and tries to kill Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
What day did Spider-Man release? Because that clock could have been like a, was it the 12th?
Live. But he needs
No, it
rest.
wasn't, because I had the game before 9/11. I was gonna say, like, that clock could be an Easter egg towards the game's release, since it was in September.
Where's May?
So he almost dies at Feast, and then Aunt May, sadly, we'll get to that towards the end of the episode.
They say she could go at any moment.
I gotta say, that it was pretty bold doing that, too.
Where are you going?
I need to find Otto. He has the anti-serum. I don't know if I can beat him.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
What?
Peter helped build those arms, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him.
Go get him, Tiger.
And so goes one Spider-Man in the birth of another. I never noticed the yellow sand color on the spider either.
All right. No. No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No.
Certainly handled it worse than Spider-Verse Miles. Spider-Verse Miles just brushed it off. He was like, yeah, whatever. Guy's a champ. The heart of the matter. Should take it easy swinging, buddy. Head to the lab. How close are we to the lab? We might have the fast travel over there.
I built the neural interface. That means I can destroy it. There must be something at the lab I can use.
Yeah, too bad we skipped all the puzzles. Right, Spider-Man? That guy's gotta wait. He really thinks we're gonna be looking for his friends right now. We gotta go fight Doc Ock, my guy. All these missiles at us, too. Which still aren't going away. Silver Sable should... Yeah, there she goes. I was about to say.
Man, I gotta change this number.
Hola.
Give me pause. Your rescue of Osborn, despite his hatred, it affected me. I must return home. Reflect on this life I choose.
Dang. I think I'm actually gonna miss you and your Death Troopers.
Unfortunately, my agents will stay.
Aren't Death Troopers from Star Wars? They were the, they wore the black armor, right?
I am sorry.
So close to being good news.
Indeed. I will miss you and your
No, those were the
bizarre
Dark
witticism,
Troopers,
Spider-Man.
but I think Death Troopers
Until
are
we
in the
meet
new
again.
canon.
What a
It was
strange,
the Dark
violent
Troopers from like Battlefront 2, and they wore like the darkish gray armor. I'm gonna be back, y'all, so I'm gonna skip this cutscene real quick. Well, not skip it, but I
We did the impossible, Doc. But now I have to destroy it. With a little creation of my own.
I've returned just in time. Now, I'll say this, you guys. When I first saw this, I mentioned this before, but when I first saw this cutscene in game, this was like the most emotional moment of the game for me. And it wasn't like, you know, I was sad, but this moment was just so hyped. I was like, yes, that is my hero right here. And especially the eyes look just like the Raimi costume too. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is like the reason I like Spider-Man right here, for moments like this. Like, this was like so crazy the first time I seen it. And I was assuming he was just going to make like a gadget to defeat Doc Ock. I didn't think he was going to make a whole new suit. But this is definitely one of the best final boss fights of any Spider-Man game.
Want me to beg? Not gonna happen.
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement.
Go!
Tell them what you did.
I never.
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies! You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
He should have just dropped them the second he saw that news chopper.
Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me. The truth
This is the most savage moment of the game right here.
That I'm better than you. You're a failure, Otto. And you.
It's because I'm better than you. Oh man, I love this part right here, y'all. Stuff like this is why I love Spider-Man. Never noticed how wrinkled the shirt was. Now, I'm not knocking the game's music, but if you guys watch the video where somebody puts the Raimi music over this, it is so much better than this music. And I'm not knocking the game's music because I think the game's music is pretty good, but nothing will beat Elfman or Christopher Young's score. I'm sorry, y'all. No one's gonna beat that.
You're fighting the wrong man.
So I guess since the eyes look like the Raimi suit, we're technically still in the Raimi suit, so you could say in universe. Oh, we're stuck in resupply too? I completely forgot about that. Are you serious? How do we get stuck in resupply? That is such BS. I'm sorry. You really got us stuck in resupply, Insomniac? We can't even change the suit power? Love that shot right there. Let me see. Can we can't. That's so. Why? Well, I guess because we gotta use gadgets against Doc Ock, but still, like, come on.
Just give me the anti-serum! You've already done enough to ruin Osborn!
No! He always bounces back!
The webbing of the tentacles, too, reminds me of the Spider-Man 2 game. There we go. Let's go. That does nothing. So let's activate that resupply because we need that. And the good thing about this is that one of you guys told me about the web shot, so thank you for the upgrade. Let's go. Love this final boss fight, you guys.
Gotta move.
Let's get up. Let's get up. I don't know if this is the best final boss fight of any Spider-Man game. I think the Spider-Man 3 Venom one's pretty good. trying to think of some other ones. The lizard boss fight in the TASM game was pretty good. Let's throw the debris back at him. I'm trying to think. The bridge fight in the Spider-Man movie game, that one was okay. It was always difficult fighting the Green Goblin in that game. Like, I'm not sure though. Oh man. Maybe this is the best final boss fight. I never played Web of Shadows final boss, so I can't vouch for that. I know it's got like a 3-headed Venom, so maybe that could be the best boss fight. I don't know. You guys tell me down below what the best boss fight of any Spider-Man game is, but this one is definitely up there. Where's he at? I'm getting lost. There we go. Suit power ready, that's a bet, even though the suit power does nothing. I gotta get up, man. The swinging's pretty good, but I don't think it beats Spider-Man 2 swinging. I really don't. Let's throw the debris back. Oh, we should have been had him. Let's go. There we go.
Give me the anti-serum, and I promise Osborn will face charges.
Liar! Just like Osborn. Nothing but lies.
Can we use the web bomb and just get it over with? There we go. Now that is a gadget. Yeet, let's go. Love the suit, I gotta say though. Although it is a crime that New Game Plus literally took like a month to drop, and they changed nothing for real besides like one cutscene. Like like I've said, I assumed it was taking so long because they wanted to do like every possible cutscene in case you want to switch suits or something. But no, we're still locked in this suit, which makes zero sense to me. Like, even if the cutscenes for this fight featured the anti-ock suit, I really wouldn't care as long as we could wear a different suit during the fight.
Such a disappointment. Parker.
Aw, snap.
You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me.
Not more than it means to me.
Alright, so now that we're on the damaged anti-ock suit, I really want that as an alternate suit next game. It's a crime that it wasn't a suit in this game, because they have the character model for it. Now the thing people are complaining about is like, oh, they gotta animate the mouth and the eyes and stuff. Why can't they? Like, that's the thing. Even so, like, they could edit the mask and just give us like the torn up costume or something. Oh, I forgot the web shooters are damaged. But I want this suit in the next game for sure. Like, we get the undie suit as a 100% reward, but we don't get the damaged anti-ock suit or Spider Cop? Makes no sense. I mean, it would make perfect sense too. Like, we defeat the game story, and we get the anti-ock suit as an unlock bonus. Why not 100% the game and get the damaged anti-ock suit? And plus, this is more damage than the scratch classic suit that they call a damaged suit. Like, there's literally like no damage on that costume.
Think of the man you were.
That man is
Think of the children.
You can't save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself. You were my hero.
Like, you guys gotta watch that video of the Raimi music during this scene. It is amazing. But then again, like, this game does have good music. I'm just saying that no one is going to beat the Raimi music. I'm sorry. Closest I'd say is the guy who produced the music for TASM, which I believe was James Horner. I get it confused. I think Hans Zimmer did the second film. But James Horner did a pretty good job for the tone of the TASM films. Swag Kid, you got a cameo. I don't know what group you added me in, but you got a cameo.
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired. Just hurt.
Oh man, that's a crazy. This is a crazy part right here, y'all. Oh, I'm sitting here pressing buttons because I think we're gonna have to fight him, but it's just cutscenes. Like this part right here. If y'all watch that video with the Raimi music, the music goes so good right here. Especially when he rips the inhibitor chip out.
You have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I don't know, I might tonight. But then again, this video is going to be up after tonight.
More.
I love the line that when he says the anti-serum. It's such like, it's not that much of a line, but I just like it for some reason. Woo! We did it, you guys!
Peter.
It's amazing how that vial did not crack.
Son, I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn.
I swear on my father's grave, Spider-Man will pay.
I worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be! You just threw it away!
Yes, of course, you're right.
I'm surprised he didn't web down his tentacles. I mean, I know he's sitting there defeated, but this could be all an act.
The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it.
Oh, I'm dumb. I'm sorry, he doesn't have web shooters.
Together.
Never mind.
If you'll help me. Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms. I'll be trapped in this useless body.
I really think they're setting up the Superior Spider-Man story, because y'all gotta think, Doc Ock's the main villain, they got Dan Slott on the project, like, all the hints towards the end of the game too, like, there's no way they're not gonna do Superior Spider-Man.
You never abandoned me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Best scene right here in the game.
Even when it hurts like hell.
That is a heroic moment right here. I was actually talking to in a PlayStation party with a couple of the Spidey Squad people, and apparently they don't like that line. They think it's like too cheesy and over the top. I think it's okay. I like that line. I thought this was the symbiote the first time I saw it, and I got extremely hyped. See, like, there's no excuse either why we couldn't get the suit that we were wearing in the cutscenes. Like, throughout the game in this scene either. It makes no sense.
More doses.
How long will that take?
I guess because it takes his mask off, and they didn't want to animate it, which, that's just lazy in my opinion.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
If the TASM games can animate every cutscene in the suit you wear, there's no excuse why this game couldn't.
I'll give you a few minutes.
Love the music right here.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
And this is what makes Spider-Man the best superhero right here. What a great ending. Again, to you guys, going back to the video that includes the Raimi music, the guy used the music that after Spider-Man realizes who killed Uncle Ben, where he's sitting on the Chrysler Tower, and then he goes to visit Aunt May at home. They used that music for that scene. It goes perfectly. And here's the menu music. Love the fact that they included the Raimi tombstone. Now you gotta give respect to Doc Ock too for not saying who Peter was. It's like he was trying to blackmail him with his secret towards the end of the final fight. But, you know, his cells, like... From watching 60 Days In and seeing, like, their bed setup, like, the way this bed is designed. Just the little, like, cubby at the end, it looks a lot better than, like, real-life prisons that I've seen on 60 Days In. And he's got fresh towels. So the game would have ended around February, but like New York is like 60 degrees in February, which makes zero sense.
Congrats! Thank you. I knew you could do it.
This is my favorite MJ outfit of the game.
No, but
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change. Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
So obviously he's not going to become a chef. The two logical choices I think for Peter next game, he's going to be working for Tricorp, maybe Alchemex, or he's going to be working for Norman. And the thing about working for Norman is that he can get him attached to the symbiote project, like just like that, because he'll be working with somebody that he trusts, and they're gonna do everything they can to try to save Harry.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't gonna be ready for about a week, so I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh.
Surprised he didn't just stay at Feast.
You can always stay at my place.
Speaking of which, I wonder if Feast is gonna it'll play a big role next game.
I mean, yes. I mean, no, I don't. I not want to. But meaning, I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither.
Although this is a pretty good ending, the only gripe I have is that there is no final swing. But that's it, you guys. We did it. We wrapped up another playthrough of Spider-Man PS4 and another successful playthrough of a Spider-Man video game on this channel. Thank you guys so much for sticking through and supporting me for this channel. We're about to hit 3K, which is pretty crazy because I never thought that 3,000 people would be interested in sitting here me talking about Spider-Man and playing these Spider-Man games for y'all. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Like I've said, you guys, in past videos, I would have never went out and bought $150 recording equipment if nobody wanted to watch these videos. So thank you so much for making that investment worth it. I really appreciate it. We'll watch these credits, but when we get to the extra credits, we're going to skip those ones because those are just way too long. And the first time I played this game, I thought that you couldn't skip the other credits, so I didn't want to like skip the post-credit scenes in case there was one, which there's some pretty good post-credit scenes in this. So we will watch this one. I do like these credits. It reminds me of the Raimi trilogy opening. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting me on this playthrough. I didn't know how well a second playthrough of Spider-Man PS4 would go through. Well, granted, with the MCU replay, that one was mostly live. This one, I only did one episode live. I wanted Colton Orr. That's a hockey player. That is not a associate director or whatever he said this. But thank you guys. Oh, Ted Price right there. I'm just spotting the names now. But thank you guys for supporting another playthrough of Spider-Man. Thank you, Insomniac, for listening to the fans and putting the suit in that we wanted, even if it was pretty delayed. Oh well, we can't really fault y'all on that because you did put the suit in the game after tons of us were demanding it. And the thing about this, you guys, is that, you know, we all have memories with the Raimi trilogy, depending on how old you are. Like I've said, Spider-Man 2002 was my first introduction to the character, so even though it's just a costume that looks like the classic suit, I hold like a lot of memories with it, and I'm sure you guys do too. I'm so glad that we got to wrap another playthrough of using a movie suit, because you guys know for the Road to Spider-Man PS4 series, I played all of the movie games, and for this, I used the movie suit. So thank you guys so much for supporting this. I'm glad we did it like as a video, because it's higher quality for you guys. The quality's a lot better than opposed to me doing it live. And frankly, I think people would rather watch a video of a playthrough opposed to a past live stream, because if you're not a part of the live stream, like for me personally, I don't feel like going back to watch another stream unless it's like something really interesting. So thank you guys so much for supporting this one. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for Spider-Man video games in the future. I'm going back to doing what I originally built this channel on, which is focusing on the movies, since there is a lot more movie news coming out. The game's dead in my opinion, you guys. We got patch updates for like bugs for DLC that should have been fixed like right after the game came out. So I don't know what I'm going to do, since we don't really have any news for the game right now. I don't want to make any sequel videos, because if I make too many, I'm going to end up like running out of ideas and stuff as soon as the sequel gets announced. So expect more Spider-Man PS4 related videos. Rest in peace, Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Let's watch this right here real quick, and then I'll get back into what I was saying. But again, you guys, I don't want to make too many sequel videos before the sequel gets announced. I think it's better to save the I really hope we can enter this apartment next game. I just really hope that we can end the trilogy on a good note. I will make some sequel videos, but again, I'm not going to make too many before the game comes out. So I'm going to focus on doing the movie news and maybe some comic news, depending on if there is big comic news. Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about Spider-Man comics as much as they do the movie or video game. I want to start doing other Marvel characters, so look out for that, you guys. I've done some Marvel-related characters in the past, and those videos have gone over pretty well, so expect those in the future.
Not that. I think it's better that I just I show you. No.
It's pretty weird, right?
Surprised he could master like doing that in the amount of time too. Like he didn't just decide to crawl up the wall. Like that's so crazy that they met each other too. That has to be like fate. But oh, Screwball right there, everybody's favorite character. It kind of spoiled the DLC too because I don't remember like seeing. I don't know if Hammerhead was originally in I think they might have patched the what's it called, the credits. But once we get an announcement for the sequel, you guys, I will be back making sequel Spider-Man PS4 videos. Right now, I'm just going to focus on the movies and stuff like that. Again, there will be the occasional Spider-Man PS4 related video dropping. What was I saying too? I'm going to focus on other Marvel characters too because I want to branch out. Like, you can only go so far just doing Spider-Man stuff, so I will branch out to other Marvel characters. Granted, I don't know as much about the other Marvel characters as I do Spider-Man, so, you know, bear with me on it. It'll probably just be related to the movies, like what I think could happen in the MCU. What a crazy cutscene right here, you guys. When I first saw the Green, I was assuming he was going to become the Green Goblin, but this is crazy.
But I'll keep trying.
I might use that for another thumbnail, which is why I screenshotted it.
I will.
And again, too, you guys, I think this is a symbiote. It's not the symbiote that Spider-Man or Eddie Brock is going to wear. Love the scene right here. What a crazy post-credit scene. Oh, there we go, you guys. We got the trophy. So I should have 100% completion on Spider-Man. Woo! And we're still in the Raimi suit. I assumed it was going to switch us to the anti-ock suit. Woohoo. Congratulations, you finished the story on New Game Plus. Great job, hero. Oh, new suit available, but too bad we already have it unlocked, so we shouldn't even be having that message. Woo! So that's going to end it, you guys. Again, thank you so much for supporting this. We will do a final swing in honor of the Raimi trilogy, and what a better way to end the final swing at than the Daily Bugle. So thank you guys so much for supporting this series. Again, I have plans ready for Spider-Man games in the summer. We're going to do a series of Spider-Man games in the summer, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, thank you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys again in my next video. Woo!